Hey guys, welcome to Oracle of the Sky Realms readings. Today we're going to be doing a reading for my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck and doing a channeled message for the collective consciousness. We will be... Sorry, my cat's going crazy, so I need to play with her a little bit. We are going to be pulling a card for what the collective energy is right now, what the collective energy needs to learn, what's the energy that's coming for the collective, and then we'll end on what Spirit wants us to know for the foreseeable future, what Spirit's point of this whole reading is. And if there's any questions that come up in my subconscious, then I'll ask them, and we'll just have a good reading. And my readings are timeless, so whenever you come on and see these, it's going to be always relevant to your situation. So, Guardian Angel is here with you. You are not alone. And this is the collective energy that Spirit is trying to get across to everybody right now, that we are not alone. We are protected by forces that are greater than us, and to trust in them is important. To trust in the universe, whatever you believe in, to trust in God, to trust in that force to lead you through life, along with you, your intuition, and your soul. Your soul is guiding you, as well as angels, ancestors, spirit guides of that sort. And Spirit and your angels, ancestors, everyone wants you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone. And what else is the collective energy sitting in right now? Okay, right here. So, Hunter, track down your fears and desires. We are working on remembering that we're not alone. And we're also learning the hunter, that we are the hunter as well right now. We're hunting down our fears and desires so that we can better serve the collective with our voice. With our voice, and to serve the collective with our voice is what I left off on. And that is what we're sitting in here, is to track down our fears and desires so that we can open our mouths and speak. Our throat chakras is a big thing that's going on in the collective. Stand your ground. That's what we're going through right now, is standing our ground and being grounded in the fact that we have the ability to speak out and speak against what we don't like, and use our voice, most of all, for things that bug us, for things that... And it's more like the collective energy is now just stepping away from negativity, stepping away from lack mindset, stepping away from spiritual coaching. I just got that in my head. I just feel like a lot of people are trying to tell people what to do lately, and I feel like standing our ground is to say no. Say no. You can say no. No is a whole sentence. I just heard that today in one of my sessions. So, okay. So the collective energy right now is surrounded by guardian angel energy, the hunter energy, and the mountain energy of standing your ground. So what is the collective need to work on? Thank you. you, Spirit. What does the collective need to work on? Okay. Ignite your passions, okay? Keep igniting your passions. Don't wait for this kind of like time and place to do it. Just create. Just create. I heard just create. And however you create, however it strikes for you, that's how you're going to create. So just create. Ignite your passion and your desires. We got to learn. We have the collective needs to work on creating without boundaries and not giving yourself boundaries as to what to do or when to do creation. What else does the collective need to work towards? Intend? I can't even make this up. Intend and create. Yeah. Intend and create. I just heard create. Just create. Like, okay, so I'll give an example of what I mean because I need to be specific. If you're a writer, write. If you're an artist, draw, paint. If you're a singer, make music and sing. Right now is a peak time to be creating. Right now, it will catapult you into a different dimension. The different dimensions are calling you to create right now, and holy crud, it's like strong. Like create. And also, what I find interesting in this card is the Merkaba is up there, and I've been doing Merkaba meditations and finding out that I feel lighter after that. And there's like a crow, a bird, crow or a raven, a vulture. I think that's what it is outside. I just heard it. And so that Merkaba and the light body activations, what the collective needs to work on, more light body practice activations, more energy work. Yeah, and to work on that light body. Work on that light body. Work on astral work, dream work, and things that grow and evolutionize you. And create doesn't even have to be creating like something huge. It can be like as simple as you're a writer, just write 5 words a day. You're a painter, just paint 3 strokes a day. Something like that. I'm just getting that, and it's for somebody specific. Okay, what else do we need to work on? One more for working on. Move in a new direction and be graceful when you move in a different direction, okay? Alright, so move in a different direction. You're going to be traveling. Work on moving in a new direction from where you are right now. You're going to be moving. And when you're moving, make sure you're careful in movement and action, meaning if you are going somewhere, you're traveling somewhere in the car, or going on trips, road trips. Be careful in what you're doing, where you're going, and that was just a message in that. The collective needs to work on moving in a different direction from where you are right now, and to work on traveling somewhere. It could be physically. I'm feeling also energetically move in a different direction as a message for a lot of people right now. Move in a different direction from where you have been. People, places, and things are changing. I don't know what's happening, but there's just been this big purge that I was surprised about. Won't say much about it because I don't do personal on my YouTube. But just new horizons and like releasing old timeline stuff and guilt and fear mindsets. So, what's coming for the collective? I just said release. Okay? Autumn, release the old and rest. So it's like the fall time vibes, and there's the moon and the leaves and the crow, just like I had just said there was something crowing outside. So just release the old and rest. That's coming to the collective. So rest and rejuvenation is like really coming, and it's here for me. Some just need to start embracing the rest and not feeling guilty for the rest, and not half resting. Stop half resting. Rest your whole entire nervous system so that you don't become sick. What else is coming for the collective? You got it? Good girl. What else is coming for the collective? Hi, guys. Hi. Kitty. That's my kitty. The light is coming for the collective. White Witch, be the light. Us being the light as light workers, as starseeds, those who join my channel, you know who I am. And you know what I stand for and what I believe in. I say it enough on my YouTube. What I believe in and what my statements are, what my mission statements are. And the White Witch is the great. I believe that the White Witch sending Hecate vibes to the collective as well, protection, and knowing that we're not alone. And the light is coming for the collective. As soon as you rest, that's when the light comes in. That's when as soon as you rest and take a deep breath, the light is going to come into your life and permeate it because you decided to let go, rest, and trust in God for what you need, instead of just trusting yourself. That's a big thing that's been going on in my life lately. I'll just give a background. I was a Christian, then I wasn't a Christian anymore, because I'll get into this in a different video, but I was a Christian. I was raised Christian, and I deconstructed and came out of that because I feel like it's just not for me. So now I just believe. Okay, so in the middle I didn't believe like anything higher than me. I thought I was the divine. It was a ego trip. I do believe that we are a part of God. I believe that we are gods and goddesses in our own rights, but I believe we are human, more human than an angel, or more human than gods that are actually above us. And so I just believe there's more than one God other than the one in the Bible. And so I've just kind of shifted, though, from just trusting in myself So I feel like for the collective, we're embracing that there is something greater than us, and that's like God, light, source, and we are trusting in that instead of just in ourselves. Because sometimes when we trust in ourselves, we can't. Because when we try to lean on our own understanding, sometimes it can actually get in the way. We can get in the way of ourselves. But if we trust into the divine, our lives can balance out a little more because we're trusting in something greater than ourselves. I hope that's making sense, but that was an example. And what else is coming for the collective spirit? That was a huge download. Woo! Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. The White Witch is also showing me that the Green Witch and the butterflies is the Earth Witch and Mother Gaia and nature and all of that in what's coming. Also, what's coming for the collective. So I just pulled White Witch and then I pulled this. So Hecate's like, hi! Because this is the Maiden and the Crone. Like right there. So Hecate is like with us right now. So grow within your current situation. So the crow, the owl, and Hecate, the wise one. Wise one energy is what we're stepping into, and growth. Rapid growth, acceleration, and movement coming for the collective. Okay. So. What is the point of this reading? I just can't believe I pulled both of them. Both owls, and a lot of energy towards the collective. Also is what I'm picking up is Mother, Maiden, Crone energy. Hecate is coming in for a lot of people. A lot of women and men who are witches that have struggled in the past. What in the world? They've struggled in the past with being neglected and they didn't fit in. Skyfather, trust in the unknown. Okay? The whole point of the reading. Trust in the unknown. You are not alone. Skyfather, it's like God. God says to trust in Him when you can't lean on your own understanding. Okay? Fully. Trust in that God, source, energy, light. We had a good reading today. So we started with the guardian angel. We are not alone. We had to track down our fears and desires so that we could open our throat chakra and move to stand our ground. Then the fire guardian came out. We need to ignite our passions and create without boundaries. And then move in a new direction, be grace. And when we move in a new direction, remember we said literally or figuratively moving in a new direction, we have to be careful, graceful, and in movement. And then what's coming is release the old and rest. The light is coming and grow within your current situation. Because the Skyfather is watching and helping, and we can trust in the unknown, we can trust in God, and that is the reading.